from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Now at the plate is Miguel Rojas.
Leading off tonight for Miami.
Away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB now. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia.
First pitch, 7:05.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And there's one down now. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You'll definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. She'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the third that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23.
So the next to bat will be Corey Dickerson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Misses off the plate. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Swing and a missed good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Hit softly down the line at first. And took it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Now the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Trying to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension of the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Andrew McCutchen started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 37. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Throw over to the bag in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. McCutchen on at first, nobody out. Hit hard, but foul. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher.
Batting third.
Never give the home
The
crowd
right
a reason to get involved early.
Right.
Don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 7 homers, 13 RBIs. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike one to start the at-bat. Way the 0-1 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. This will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. He will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Got a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Set. Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball four.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next, it'll be Alec Bohm, and the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now 1-0. A front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Andrew Knapp, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
I think this inning will have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Next, it'll be Chad Wallach, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Ball 1. Wallach stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now to the plate, Magneuris Sierra, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Wallach, base runner at first with 1 out. outside. 3-0 now. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging back.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Payoff pitch one more time, and he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is on the ground over the first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk on it, like you're scuffing it so bad.
Now a bunt attempt here, and good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel.
Next to stand in is Miguel Rojas. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now the first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. To the Marlins middle infielder.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Again, another foul ball. That at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nick Maton.
The shortstop, Nick Maton.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Batting
yeah,
ninth,
man, that's the advantage
the
of
pitcher,
getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Aaron Nola. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated
The left
fastball.
fielder, number
Every
22.
hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, number 37, and it's fouled away. Comes into this one at 271, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball back outside.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Phillies strand 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in next, Corey Dickerson, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Ball
That's a
2.
ball. 2 balls, no strike.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle
Up next
down
for the Marlins,
in the zone, D-Row, and
the third
he's going to
baseman,
have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Here's Bryce Harper now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 1 pitch on its way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Harper gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch.
Up next for
Spotted
Philadelphia,
it nicely down
the
around
second
the bottom
baseman,
of the zone.
Brad
When you do that, especially with 2
Miller.
strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Harper running from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're on top 2-0. So here is Isan Diaz. Comes
Leading
into
off
this
for
at bat 0 for 1 in the
second
ball
baseman,
game.
Isan Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High shot to third and handled for the first down.
The catcher, number 17.
While we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So now to the plate, Chad Wallach. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count
Now
0-2, right? You have to
center
protect
fielder,
for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff
Sierra.
down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Magneuris Sierra. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading up for
and
the
set
Phillies,
to go as the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Down, 0-2.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting
The catcher,
overmatched
number
the
5.
last couple of games.
Andrew.
That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Andrew Knapp, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Nick Maton. And he puts it on the ground to second. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. Now the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now at the plate, here is Miguel Rojas. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 1-0 home. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus.
Next to dig in, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Line hard, deep into left. McCutcheon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the fifth coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola, will get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. What a play.
This is not
number
an easy
22.
play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. So ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. McCutcheon, or just Kutch, as he's frequently referred to. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So he sets him down swinging. Andrew McCutcheon becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth.
Number 37.
Stepping in now, number 37, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. And that will end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper, 1 for 2.
Off for the
He grounded out first time up
right
and
fielder.
followed that with a base hit. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. Into right field, that's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the belt, the pitch. Cooper aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. The double play.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
And now, Isan Diaz hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that misses for ball 1. Turned on down the line. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Phillies on top, 2-0. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. And lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every
The
pitcher
first
loves to
baseman,
get
number
quick outs,
17.
right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the
Hoskins.
inning.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering.
That's a ball.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Full count now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. And that one is gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter,
Standing in
number
now,
13,
Brad Miller.
second baseman.
Go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Miller.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. Aguilar takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
That brings up Alec Bohm. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Anthony Bass
please.
takes over here with
Now
a runner at first
Miami.
and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Andrew Knapp will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind it down for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So next to hit is Nick Maton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. first pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And that misses 1-1. Bohm over at second. Now on at first with 2 down. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
From the belt, the pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fouled off. Pitch one more time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating.
Phillies catch up.
He wants to get that thrown out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses it.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. He set the payoff pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On the back with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Chad Wallach.
The catcher, number 17, Chad Wallach.
First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Hit in the air out to left field. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 34, Magneuris Sierra.
Now into the box, Magneuris Sierra, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. That's ball 2.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Sierra is exactly a .500 hitter. Pretty good odds he'll pick one up right here.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Anthony Bass.
Jazz Chisholm gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 2, Jazz Chisholm.
Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this game.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
So the lineup flips over and digging in.
Leading up for the Phillies.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Andrew McCutchen.
First offering. Grounded to first. He's right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 37.
Up next, number 37. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. No throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The right fielder, number 3, Ryan Harper.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Now the 2-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Right side, but it's well fouled. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Sierra's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for Miami, the shortstop, Miguel.
Now here's the first offering. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 37 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the first
Well,
base.
these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So now into the box is Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the first pitch. Bounce it to the left side. On the first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey.
Now to the plate here is Corey Dickerson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he lays off for ball one. And he misses 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Opposite field to left. McCutchen gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Adam Simber is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Adam Simber.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch on the way.
0-1 for him.
Here comes the 0-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You
The
can't
batter,
spot
number
a sinker
13,
in a better location.
second baseman,
Even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. In there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Two balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but foul. Bohm, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter.
Next up
The
is
shortstop.
Nick Maton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-0 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
A runner on first with 2 away. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 4-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder,
right fielder,
Garrett Cooper. Now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over the first. Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
At the plate now is Brian Anderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. 3-0. They won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So stepping in is Isan Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
When you're this deep into the start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David Hale will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. JT Realmuto is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. At the plate now, Chad Wallach, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Change up low. 2-0.
No strike.
And that misses as well. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
From the stretch.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Two out with a man at first. Hit to first. Step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
4-0 the score tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola with his 4th win this season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.